They just came out of a tough series. Fruity played amazingly well. What are your thoughts on Fruity?
Well, I didn't watch that series, but I know that they've definitely improved in the not choking part, because they were very like they usually choked in certain situations, but they were down 3-1 in that series. Against who was it?
So.
Was it? No.
No, G2.
Was it G2?
Yeah.
Yeah, Frontline.
Yeah. That series. I mean, coming back a 3-1 deficit. That's definitely hard, and you would not think that Frontline would do it, but obviously they did. So I feel like they're probably on fire right now.
I'm seeing AJ behind us eating some chicken. I reckon if we can get him over there, I just want to talk him through that goal. AJ, you're going to come up to the mic for a second. I just want to have a quick chat to the man. He's eating some chicken. And some
I hope to God he didn't take the spicy chicken, because I almost died.
He might let one rip right now.
You're interrupting my feast.
I'm sorry, AJ, but I just want to talk me through that goal, that flip reset dunk.
It was lucky, right?
What?
He thinks it was lucky.
Dab is not impressed with it. I'm super impressed with it. Just quickly, what happened
You should
there?
see some of the stuff he scores against me.
I've never seen Dapper do anything close to that, so.
Whoa!
Whatever he says.
So there you go. But I think we're getting into the game. But AJ, obviously played really well. What were your thoughts on the weekend? Just quickly.
Wasn't really expecting to like beat C9, so not that upset about it. But I think next time we'll be like ready for the series.
Yeah. There you go. And AJ is an absolute mastermind in Mafia. I don't even. Some of his moves don't even make sense. but I don't know. He's convincing as well.
Are you playing Mafia again?
Probably.
Okay. There you go. We'll see AJ later on in Mafia. So stay tuned for that. Thank you, AJ. Go enjoy your lunch.
Yeah.
We don't want to
back to the feast.
Yeah, back to the feast.
And here we are, game number 1, NRG versus Frontline. The winners final. Winner goes through to the grand final.
All right, now we're going to ask a question here. How many own goals is there we're going to do
2
this year?
I bet it's 2.
Is that his average?
That's probably a good average. But it's probably a solid average for Turbo.
I feel like he's never known for own goaling, but all of a sudden,
no, yeah, he was definitely not known for it, but for some reason. Maybe it's the NA curse. He hasn't even moved yet, but he's already.
I know, speaking to Jarzo, the JNAPs used to own goal once a series, so maybe it is an NA thing.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
I've never actually seen him on goal. Not gonna lie.
Is it an NA thing, Dapper? What do you think?
As
an NA representative.
I don't know. I don't pay attention. I guess I just don't see the own goals that often, so I don't know. I guess I just don't have.
Justin with the fake into the dunk. Look at that.
Typical Justin.
That is scary, isn't it? Justin, 100 boost, begins an air dribble. Yeah, what do you do? Put your controller down.
That's what's annoying as well. Playing him in general. Like as soon as he brings up that ball above his roof and then jumps and then starts carrying it, you know he's gonna. It doesn't matter what you do, he is gonna get that around you. Yeah. It doesn't matter. He's always gonna get around the first person that comes.
He usually goes so high, and then you jump. You pre-jump so high, and then he just fakes it under.
Exactly. Yeah. Like he's extremely good at those.
Oh,
yeah. Turbo's playing Skyline as well. Very interesting.
He has the whole weekend, hasn't he?
Did he play the first day Skyline?
Oh, no, maybe not. That might have been JNAPS. JNAPS was playing Skyline a little bit.
Yeah. Skyline's a really solid card, though. You can hit absolute slingers with that card.
Slingers? Slaughters?
Yeah, probably, actually, but I haven't seen
hit one, though.
Huh?
You've only seen one slaughter.
Yeah, that was with an Octane.
Oh. With an Octane?
Yeah, very impressive.
Not the Fennec?
Nope. Fennec wasn't even out back then. This is old-timer stuff. You probably don't understand here.
What? I'm OG.
Yeah, but
pre-season platinum. I'm OG. Whoa! Come on.
You know, we were like
all weekend.
Yeah, but we were like 2 years ahead of you.
Yeah,
frankly.
that's true. That is actually true. Yeah, we're trying to keep up.
Yeah.
Nice little shot there. NRG starting this one pretty strongly, but it looks like Frontline maybe just had a little bit of a slow start, working their way back into it though.
Frontline had a slow start early on in the day too against G2. Went down the first 2 games. Seems like it takes them a little while to get in the zone, whether it's just warming up or adapting to their opponent.
Yeah, well, I think last year is when Fruity said, Yummy Cheese Man said, you know, Fruity, you need to start demoing, getting up front. And I know you've probably been on the end of Fruity's bumps, demos, and just weird touches. What's it like playing against Fruity?
I mean, honestly, whenever we actually play Frontline, when I'm playing with like Speed and Cooks, obviously, Fruity only focuses on demoing Speed.
Yep.
Because there's some sort of rivalry between those two, which is understandable considering they were on the same team and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, usually it's based. The one that I'm most afraid of is Farah bumping. Right. I'm not really afraid of Chasette or Fruity bumping because I'm pretty decent at like dodging demos. But Farah, he always, I don't know what it is. He always gets those like annoying turns, and he just knows where you're gonna be, and like I don't know. And he always grabs boost.
Yeah, I've heard that's the thing about Farah, just running through your corner boost. Yeah,
literally Cooks and Speed can be on attack for like 2 minutes straight, and Farah just like, yeah, by the way, Chasette, Fruity, I'm gonna go onto their side and grab boost, and then I'll be back and I'll demo a couple
people. So this one comes off the post, I think, from Garrett.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good clear,
He's a cherry picker nowadays, dude.
I feel like he was trying to hit that top right.
What?
Yeah, that worked. Unsavable.
If there was no crossbar, if there was no crossbar there, that would have hit the ceiling. Let me tell you. Holy.
So obviously we see Turbo cross region move to NA. Dap, you're obviously wanting to still continue your professional career. An EU spot opens up in league play.
No.
Are you moving across? You're not moving.
No.
The RLCS. No way.
If I'm on like org salary, like maybe.
Only maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to move to EU.
You don't like Europe?
I mean, I haven't been out of the country, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
You've only been in America.
Yeah. I don't know.
I thought you'd be like, yeah, let's do it.
No, I like California.
Is there any like particular EU player that could sway you to play with them, or team, perhaps?
No.
No. You don't like any EU people.
No.
There you go. Lock it in.
I used to like when Ignite used to play. He used to play with Austin in NA, like back in like Gamer Saloon League.
It was so long ago.
Yeah, because he like hated everyone in EU or something back then. I thought he was like nuts.
He just didn't have any connections in EU. I remember.
I know it was nuts when he started playing six-mans. Like he got into rank S, I think, in EU and was just dominating. Back when he was in Gfinity and stuff like that. But clearly Dapper showing the NA bias, would not move no matter what. Pay me any money, I'm not going to EU.
And it's surprising considering if you play in League Play, since you live in California, you have to play at 80 ping.
Yeah.
I'd rather...
I mean, there's only 2 other people playing 80 ping NA RLCS right now.
And it's Chicago and AJ, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're handling that situation very well. Not gonna lie.
They have no issues at all.
They have no. I've seen some tweets from Chicago actually. Like he's very frustrated about the ping.
Yeah.
But he's holding up.
I think they're moving too.
They are?
I think they're moving more east. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, understandable.
At least Chicago is.
Would you move that? So you wouldn't move to EU, but would you move to the East Coast?
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer, of course.
Yeah, I'd move to East for ping. Yeah.
We've got him like at least away from his home.
So. That's closer to Europe.
We're getting him slowly closer to Europe.
Over the pond. That's questionable.
I mean, it's one step closer, so you're closer to EU. You know,
if you move. Bit.
Wait, the Earth is round, so
it
does that make sense?
Yes.
Are you
sure? I mean, it depends on how you look at it, I guess.
No.
Okay, well, this game starts off very well for NRG here.
All the flat earthers are gonna come out of chat now from lurking.
Actually, this happened very often in our scrims as well. Their kickoffs died, and they all NRG that is. They always followed way too fast, and you should never do that against Frontline because their follows are literally the best in the game. Like there's no doubt about it.
Anyone in particular on Frontline, like Farah?
Yeah, Farah's follows are insane.
Is that because his car is so heavy? You cannot get it past him.
Pushes through everyone. There could be 3 opponents, and he just goes through everyone. Doesn't matter.
Turbo did say if they were 3-0 down in the series, I could come up and give them an inspirational speech. They have won the first game, so there goes that.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably still do it. Well, okay. Would Justin and Garrett approve of that? Justin probably would.
I think so. This new NRG seems so chill. Like
yeah, that's true. They'd probably unless it's game 7. Then it's very questionable.
I was actually talking to Jorby this morning, and I said, you know, are any of the player comms, because he's actually in the room being an admin, I said, are any of the team comms, you know, surprising you? And he said, well, actually, NRG in the first series of day 1, Garrett was talking about the best moves in Mario Kart. during the game, he was saying, he was like, "Nah, boys, you don't want to be in first place because that blue shell's going to get you. You want to stay in second, boys.
He's
you want to stay
wrong.
in second." This is during a game, official major tournament. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's nightmare fuel, actually.
But we've
That
talked about it.
shell.
A lot of players have come on, even you, and Fruity has said it as well. Like, that kind of atmosphere helps a lot of players.
Yeah,
and I would
no,
think
it
a
does.
lot of young players, it helps them out, just staying calm, staying chill, having a little bit of fun, and also
100%.
competing.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly, because a team like NRG, whether they like to admit it or not, there is that thought in the back of their head, coming second so many tournaments in a row and just not quite getting there. And then having someone like Turbo, who is a winner, he's won lands, he's won tournaments. You look to your left and here's Turbo sitting there, you're thinking, yeah, we can win this.
Yeah. Sure.
Would you like to team with Turbo a lot?
Yeah. I actually would. It's just... It also depends on... It depends very much on the third that we play with. Because I feel like Turbo needs players like Justin that just goes for the ball, and I need players like Speed that goes for the ball. Like I need that like certainty of, because it's so much easier to play with for me because I just know that he's gonna go. I know what he's gonna do. I know all of this. So assuming we'd get like a similar third as Justin or Speed, I definitely want to team with Turbo. Anybody would. Let's be real here.
So I'll ask you and Dapper, all right? Pick your 2 teammates that are going to carry you to an RLCS World Championship. Spinning Cooks.
Chicago and AJ.
That's a diplomatic answer a lot.
No,
but there you go. I think you got, actually, honestly, I think the Bricks, you're looking good. Can win a tournament.
This LAN, not so much, but we sat down for 2 hours last night and we talked and went through replays and we figured out a lot of things. And we're definitely looking forward for
Montreal. I think right now there's no consistent teams, but as long as you have a team, I was talking to Johnny Boy about this, as long as you have a team in the Rocket League, one of these top teams that if they do win a LAN, you're not surprised. And I think the Bricks is a team, if they win, you're like, not really surprising because they're a good team. But Dap, your 2 teammates.
Chicago and AJ, probably.
The West Boys.
The West
Boys. The West Boys.
Because, like...
80 ping Warriors.
No, a while ago, like, this is, like, when they first picked up Justin, like, so, like, pre-season 5, I played, like, an Astro with them. We beat, like, 3 RLCS teams and 1 RS team and, like, won the entire thing, like, super easy. We dropped, like, 1 game. We, we swept, like, practically everyone, except, like, in Grand Finals, we, like, dropped, like, 1 game to, like, Allegiance at the time, but like swept like NRG, like I think it was Splice back then. So I was like Splice when they were like, popping in RS, and then like Allegiance like 4-1. It was like super easy. Like I was so comfortable. It was like just like natural.
So you want to bring that back?
If that that ever becomes a possibility, which I doubt.
Oh. Hit me up.
That's a tough team to make happen.
Yeah,
just thinking about it.
1-0 to Frontline, looking to level up this series. Once again, the winner will make the grand finals of the first ever Rocket League Summit.
Frontline's just been holding on to this 1-goal lead. 30 seconds left.
And that's actually, that when you said that, I was thinking about like, this is actually how Frontline plays, because when it's tied, they play way different than they are when they're one goal up. When they're 1 goal up or 2 goals up, they park the bus. You will not be able to score. Like sometimes it doesn't matter what you put. Like, you can shoot have the best shooting in the game, but it's like Josette will be there with the most annoying saves.
And that's interesting for Frontline as well, because they're obviously the meme is that PSG or Frontline get reverse swept every time. They can't hold a lead, but in individual games lately, they've been really consistent at getting a lead and keeping it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I said as well before. Like with the meme of PSG or Frontline getting reverse swept all the time. It's less likely to see that now because they're actually getting way more like consistent and way more comfortable in those situations. So, like, for example, if you'd ask me like maybe 5 or like 3-4 months ago, like that they would win a series versus G2 when they were 3-1 down, I would not believe you because they usually choke on those. But obviously they came back, so they're looking very promising, for sure.
And now Yummy Cheeseman as the Frontline coach. Would you like to be coached by an Australian?
Probably not. Probably not.
CJ's face just died.
Unless it's you.
Looks me straight in the eyes. It's just No. Wow. What is it about OCE that everyone hates? Dapper, do you hate OCE as much as everyone else in this studio right now?
No, I don't think so. No, I think it's fine.
I mean, like for example, if you look at Jake has a very, very special, like he has a very OCE way of thinking when he coaches DSM, for example.
Okay.
So it's like if you look at some other coaches, obviously it's still questionable if coaches are a good thing, but obviously some coaches are extremely good. For example, Snasky, even though Dignitas, that was like that was kind of weird, but it wasn't really his fault. But Complexity, like there's a lot of potential in Snasky being a good coach, and yeah, like it's just you could see the difference for sure.
Okay. Game number 3 now.
I think for NRG at this point, you have Frontline struggling to, or not Frontline, NRG struggling to score a goal in the last game. They got shut out, which has kind of been uncharacteristic for today. The NRG has really done a good job of putting up a lot of goals and quickly, and a lot of pressure as well.
Yeah. It's like I said, as soon as Frontline gets 1 goal, they will park the bus, let me tell you. And then it doesn't matter, like I said, NRG, okay, well.
Dang.
All right,
there you go. Yeah, the only reason they scored is because it was tied.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
That's the only reason they scored there.
Do we know why Justin and now Turbo are not so juicy and juicy?
They are, well, now he's big juicy.
He's big juicy.
Yeah, big juicy. That is very facts. Yeah, actually, that's very true.
Do we know what that's about?
Do we want to know what's that about?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. Oh my.
Do you ever feel like for Frontline or any team that...
Oh my. That's a goal?
There you go.
Yep.
Big juicy.
Yeah, big juicy turbo.
Yeah.
Probably not.
It was a great second touch.
Yeah,
right perfect. Here from, was that Justin?
Yeah, Justin's extremely good
off
at
the post too. That's so tough for Farah. I was going to ask though, for teams that come off of a major win, especially where maybe people are kind of doubting them, where they say, oh, they get reverse swept all the time. Do you feel like that helps the consistency of the team to have confidence going forward, regardless of how they do in their next tournament? But it helps solidify some things of, hey, we're doing this right. We should keep doing that.
Oh, yeah, it also depends. Like, every tournament's different. Every single tournament is different. And there are some players that feel like, okay, if we win this tournament, people are going to expect us to win the next one, and that gets into their head. And that's something I could see getting into Frontline's head. But I could also see them, like, I could see them winning this tournament, but also I could see them, like, having that those nerves where they feel like they have to win the tournament to, you know.
Well, I feel like every team that wins a tournament kind of feels that way.
Yeah.
That the expectation the next tournament is to win it, or at least do extremely well.
Yeah, 100%. They probably don't assume that they're going to win, but to do really good, yeah.
This is already a good result for Frontline, even if they lost and they're out.
They're 100% top 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good.
So now that NRG is up 2-0 halfway through the game, Dap, if you're on Frontline, what do you do?
At this point...
What do you tell your teammates?
At this point, I think it's time to just start full sending. There's like a certain amount of time. Oh yeah, especially
that's a full send for NRG.
Yeah. But now that you're down, you have to score. With like only half the game left and you're down 2, you have to do something, even if you get scored on more. Because like if you keep playing safe, and while you're down, it's pretty much just wasting time.
Hello? CJ's mic's dead.
I want to come and kiss a lot of
you. His mouth is extremely close to mine right now.
Yeah, we can't hear him. I think CJ's mic's dead here.
My bad.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what's happening.
So I thought you were talking. That's why I was like...
yeah, I was like, I see his mouth moving.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what is
I don't hear it
happening?
in my headset.
Did you just become
I think
mute?
I'm back. Am I back?
Oh, there you go. There you
he's
go.
back.
Someone hit the mute button.
Someone's forgotten to turn me back on. I'm sitting over here just... I had some brilliant points.
Yeah.
And I've been given donuts by production. Unbelievable. I'll be having stern words to them later, I'm sure.
It just fits the narrative. Everyone here is against OCE. They have to mute their mic.
That's the meme, isn't it? Yeah. That's all. Yeah, make fun of the Australian, mute his mic. Standard. I was about to say, Corelli, with your point earlier, does it help teams winning a tournament? I think it should. But, you know, the last 6 tournaments, we've had different winners. So
well, that's kind of why I asked the question. It feels like at this point in the Rocket League world, nobody's really been consistent since, like, the Dignitas era, the old Dignitas era. So I didn't know if the mentality changed or if people just kind of, if it's just that, I mean, obviously it's that competitive at this point.
Yeah, it's just the skill level, Draken, is so close now a lot that we're not going to see another dynasty, you know, a consistent team winning.
I mean, I guess you could argue like if that's good or bad. Like some people really enjoyed like seeing Dignitas win and like seeing the consistency of how good they actually are and like the other teams like trying to beat them so hard. But also it comes to a point where if they win every single tournament and it's not even close, is it really that much fun to watch? But now it's like you said, has it actually been different winners 6 tournaments in a row? Yeah. I mean that's I guess it's fun to see a team win maybe like 2 or something. But yeah, I mean, if it's this competitive, like, it's probably very fun to see.
I think people are on both sides of it. I remember Gregan back at one of the Dream Hacks put a tweet out saying, like, you know, do we need another dynasty? Like, do we need that, or do we generally go into every tournament going, well, you know, we can have a little idea,
like,
but anybody can win.
Yeah.
Do we like that better?
I mean, I do, because it's like so it got to a point where it's like, Turbo, why are we even going here? Because you're going to win anyways.
Yeah,
you know, it's like, why are we even at this land?
I think it's kind of fun to have a dynasty for a little while.
Yeah, for a little while.
For you know 3 or 4 tournaments, and then having it mixed up like it is now. I mean, we kind of just did that.
Yeah, it could be good for some time to have like the villain narrative.
Yeah, for sure. I agree, but probably not for that. As long as they had it.
Yeah.
People get sick of it.
Yeah.
Like when Dignitas was on their run, like you could see chat, you could see Reddit. People are like, "Can these guys lose? Like we're sick of this."
But actually, I was talking to Yukio just after they won, and like Reddit is saying, you know, Dignitas are playing so well. They're looking really good with Astral, and you know, I think Dignitas lost a lot of fans when they were winning because you know everyone wanted someone to beat them. But now they had that little slump, obviously with roster change stuff like that, and now the Dignitas are getting a lot of fans. You know, they're exciting to watch. You know,
they are.
I'm certainly looking forward to watching Dignitas. Obviously, their defense is a little bit shaky, but you have Astral at the moment who's just popping off.
Yeah, he's played so well. I mean, we mentioned a few times on the couch how Violent Panda said he's the most mechanical player. And I think I reacted to that, and I was like, really? And now that I've seen him throughout this weekend in particular, he looked really good, especially, you know, we talk about, like, the pinch and stuff like that. He's crazy.
Game number 4 here. 2-1 at NRG. This is a best-of-7 winners final. And I guess we would say which team doesn't want to, you know, obviously both teams want to win this, but we have down in the lower bracket, we've got Dignitas and Cloud9 down there. You know, Frontline have beaten Cloud9 before. Dignitas are looking pretty scary. Does either team, you know, want to go down to that lower bracket? Do you think any team will still push on into the grand final, no matter what?
Okay, so who beat the Dignitas, you said? Was it Frontline?
Dignitas won. Dignitas.
Dignitas beat, yeah. So, like, obviously, it's way harder to beat a team twice in the same tournament. So I feel like whoever obviously both teams want to win here. Like, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But I feel like in a lower bracket run, I honestly feel like Frontline has a better chance than NRG.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that? No faith in Turbo.
Well, I have full faith in Turbo. 100%. I feel like if they're going to win through the winners.
Yeah.
But if they go to losers, I feel like Josette's just going to he's going to take out the animal in him, and he's just going to go to town.
I asked Cheeseman who would they rather play from the last series, Cloud9 or Rogue.
Okay.
And he said that if they lost, and he said that they would rather play Rogue because they haven't lost to Rogue yet. But they really struggle against Cloud9. So now that they have to play Cloud9 if they lose this. I'm not sure what would happen.
I guess, we're at that stage of the tournament that, you don't want to, every team's going to be tough, so.
Yeah.
But, Frontline, they have beaten Cloud9. They did reverse sweep them in the last major event.
That is a good pass. Oh. That's a good goal. That's a good goal.
Big, juicy turbo score.
Yeah.
Do you think
I
he's
respect
big and
that,
juicy?
I mean, it depends on how you look at it, though.
I mean, look, you guys look at each other and there's a lot of chemistry there.
Yeah. Depends on how you look at it again. Definitely depends on how you look at that. Yeah, Turbo's I was gonna say, never mind. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Let's drop that, please. Let's watch the game here, please.
How many times can you get the stream banned in a weekend?
Hey, he's done better. All right,
Yeah.
you've done.
That
good
is
the past
true.
couple
Honestly,
times.
you picked it up yesterday,
Yeah.
and the fans are loving it.
Right before we went live for this match, he had to get it all out. He had to say every word under
In the
sun.
toilet, he was just cursing.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Nah. Okay. Okay. The thing is that could seem very true because that's something I would do 100%. But this time, not true.
Yeah.
But I'll admit I was sitting here on the couch saying a couple things. But not in the toilet. That's for other business.
I feel like production's just sitting there, just waiting to mute you.
Yeah, they're so. They're just sitting there sweating. They're just sweating right now. Probably as much as Frontline sweating as well. Who do you actually think is sweating the most? The production or Frontline right now?
Like sweating as in physically sweating the most,
Yes.
or physically sweating?
Yeah.
I reckon Farah is a known sweater.
Yeah.
Is he? He gets sweaty when he plays?
Maybe Fruity as well.
I just reckon Farah, because he leans so far forward that his back
is
that's
a goal.
off the backboard.
That is a good goal.
Farah's back is stuck to his top because he's leaning forward, so I was just sweating. Look at this.
Wow.
Ooh. And he's past that in Garrett as well.
Yeah.
Backboard.
Really
That is lovely.
And of course the Frontline defense, all pre-jumping.
That's
To
sure
no
sets
one's surprise.
trademark.
Yeah.
That just shows confidence. Garrett could have rotated out there, but they're just having fun and, created a really good goal.
Yeah. It's actually been a lot of good goals in this series. I think, obviously Justin got a really good goal. Actually, two really good goals last game, where it was a double touch, I believe, and then it was my memory is like a goldfish, but I remember the double touch, and then other than that, all I remember also from Frontline is that they got an open goal. It was literally just a kickoff goal, and then Is that the only goal they've scored this series? Or they only scored one?
They did win 1-0.
Yeah, they did win 1-0, but they didn't score any goals in the first game, I think.
I don't think so. Can't remember.
See Turbo
That's a
there
struggle.
flopping around us. Nice little fake from Turbo in the skyline. Now, Dab, here we go. Here's something for you. If you could have one Rocket League car in real life to drive, what car is it?
I mean, I guess it's going to be the Skylines, considering it's a real car. But
Is that like McLaren, stuff like that?
I'm not into like
You're not into,
super
like, supercars?
exotic cars.
You're into a Scarab? Or a
Well,
Grog?
actually, if I had to like,
What
own
about
a
the
super, oh god,
Yeah, like a nice Scarab or a Grog.
I feel like that's like a vehicle you'd see at like Universal Studios or something, just like in the parade.
In the parade.
Goes 30 miles an hour.
So what about the Batmobile?
Dude, that draws
Do
so
you
much
even think-
attention. Oh my god.
Do you even think I would fit in the Batmobile? Let's be real here.
I think you are bigger than a Batmobile.
Oh, that feels bad now.
Imagine you and Fruity in a $2 Batmobile.
I don't even want to. Talking about
You'd be
sweat and
shitting on
that.
each other's laps.
There'd be a lot of sweating in that car, let me tell you. Especially if the AC doesn't work.
You think the AC wouldn't work in a Batmobile?
No, I don't
It's
think
like
so.
an old bomb.
Just an all black, like small, like car.
Drawing
It's like you're just like confined to this tight space
with
with
two
no AC.
large men in there. Just sweating. Wow.
I'm down though.
I feel like that's what would be like if like they made a Batman parody movie, just like
Well, you get a lot. In
yeah,
there,
but
with
like
like
a
a
lot
hot,
in
yeah,
there,
hot,
just,
oh
like,
yeah.
struggling to, and he's wearing this like
I-
leather suit.
Yeah, I
You
see
do
a lot
not
of
have
memes
my-
about how hot in that. Like how hot would have been that suit? That's what I think about with superheroes.
Yeah.
You don't have my consent to that.
I haven't seen a suit with like AC in there. Where's that? I reckon Batman has one.
He has a lot of stuff.
Iron Man, yeah.
He's very rich.
Iron Man's like, yo, give me some cool air. You know what I'm saying?
He just sits there sipping on juice while...
He's got like John going, yes, that's okay. That little robot in his...
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. But there we go, NRG. 3-1. They're looking good. Like I don't know what...
Really good.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about NRG. They're looking really good. Apart from day one, where it was a little bit shaky. Super impressed so far.
Yeah, it's been pretty clinical from NRG. Frontline really hasn't put up anything as far as offense. They've been shut out twice now. Maybe even 3 times. I can't remember.
Yeah.
One of their games they scored one. But they're not putting up any goals. So I don't know what Cheeseman's going to say to him, but he's got to give him some magical words.
I wonder what he is saying, actually. If we have a look at the Frontline rooms real quick, I'd love to see their perspectives as we're just about to jump into the next game here. But we do like looking at NRG as well.
Yeah. Especially at
Here we are, though. We're jumping into the game. I'm sure Cheeseman was going. I reckon we couldn't see it. I reckon Yummy's ripped his top off in that room. A little war cry. Yeah. He started beating his chest. We are winning this series.
That's probably better off against you.
Yeah. Well, apparently they don't want to go down and perhaps face Cloud9. So,
yeah,
you know, Yummy's pulling out all stops. We have to win right now, please. That would be funny to see. Again, we get taken off Twitch, but...
Yeah, 100%.
I think it's worth it, though.
And that is the only time it's not because of me.
I get like this uncut version of Rocket League Summit, which has like the room comms of you playing in crew battles.
My, okay.
Imagine if we have that.
I wonder, did they record those?
I reckon they've got
I'd assume so, considering they have microphones right now. Right?
Everything, yeah.
Summit after dark.
Yeah, that's way after dark.
Yeah. If those come out, will your career be over? Will you ever get picked up by a sponsor?
Yeah. I mean,
this is why you don't have a sponsor a lot.
It's okay. So it's more. I mean, it's not like I'm saying anything really bad. I'm just like saying, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it, but you know.
Yeah.
You can just assume it's not. It's not bad, but it's bad. It's all good though.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
That's the best explanation I can do.
It's not bad.
It's just not good.
Wow, my head is confused right now.
That's it. 2 layers done.
Yeah.
A minute and a half now, though. What are we going to see from Frontline? Again, we saw as we said before, Yummy said, Fruity, get upfield, do some demos, just do something. Do we need a Chaussette now to step up with the solo plays? Because we haven't really seen the Chaussette solo plays.
Yeah, I've not seen
too
Chaussette
much yet.
I think we need some Airbus.
We need the Airbus.
Some Airbus aerials.
Day one was all about the Airbus. The fans love the Airbus. Farah doesn't love the Airbus as much.
I don't think that's the nickname anymore.
Just a little whiff there, but...
Yeah, it's another whiff from...
Oh, no.
Another whiff from Farah. What is happening in this game?
It is contagious sometimes when you whiff. When you see your teammate whiff in game, and then, you know, especially in twos, when you got a random teammate. Yeah. It is off-putting.
It just throws off the timing of everyone.
It's like when you're in net and your teammate's in front of you and he like goes and just misses. Yeah. You're like, whoa! Because you expect him to hit it. You miss as well. Dapper, I reckon you've played 3 times as many ranked games as all of us put together on this couch.
I have like the #1 tracker score.
What are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, because I've played so many ones.
As a ones, mate.
Hold on a second.
Fruity.
Now let me tell you, Frontline's up on goal. Park the bus.
They scored.
Yeah. Mostly, like, assuming that Frontline scores a really good... if they don't score a really good goal, most of their goals when they're already up a goal is mostly just, like, counterattacks or, like, clears. Because, like, they just play in such a way in defense. I feel like I'm going to jinx it and they're going to mess up super badly here soon. But...
At what time?
Okay, we're not going to do that. Like, I've used all my dust on that.
So speaking of teams improving, we see, you know, different methods used by different teams. So Vitality, they play a lot of ranked, right?
Yeah.
And obviously they do scrims as well, but I think they only do 1 scrim a day. Is that right, a lot? I'm pretty sure they
do 1 scrim a week, I'm pretty sure.
About 1 scrim a week, and I don't speak it.
Oh! All right.
Hang on, let's just have a quick look at this. I thought it was a pre-jump, but just a nice little aerial. Passing play there.
Ooh. That's a really good goal.
Yeah, even talking to Greg, and he's like, you know, we don't really do that many replays either. But ranked, is ranked really that good, or is it depend on the person? Dap, you play a lot of ranked, so I feel like if I'm going to ask this question, I'm coming to you. Is it really effective in terms of improving your 3v3 professional play?
It depends on the person. I mainly play ranked just to like help with my like adaptability, because like you just get so many different play styles, like good or bad. But playing ranked as a team, that is, I don't know, it depends.
Oh, they play as a team? Is that what you're saying?
No, they just play solo twos. They don't even.
Oh, if anything, then it's mostly like adaptability.
Yeah.
So
just mechanics, stuff like that.
Yeah, just like individual stuff you mainly play for in ranks.
And this, I think this will divide the chat, but Dapper, NA or EU, which ranked is better? Who has the better rank?
Okay, be careful
I think,
here.
This is sensitive,
because now I played the twos for 3 days in a row here in America.
NA2 is a clown fiesta.
West Coast NA2s.
Really is. Well, okay, so IQ also East.
Oh, okay.
With 80 ping, it gets worse, but people are very weird here. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Like EU, I feel like
EU looks sweaty, and like, you know,
so
it looks
sweaty,
really
dude.
sweaty,
It's so
but
sweaty.
NA2 is just a clown fiesta.
Yeah,
I don't know which one would be
I
like.
I know what you mean. Like, don't even say it. I just got like goosebumps. I hate EU twos actually.
I mean, this is like my 4th or 5th time in America, and I'm still yet to receive a pass from a teammate in NA2.
Yeah.
Because you'll be on the infield and I'll be like, no, I'll hit the backboard, go for a double touch, even though the defender's still there. I'm not sure about NA.
I've watched, like, when Alpha would stream, I'd watch him and Itachi play twos. I'm just like, I can't imagine playing this.
Oh.
It's so sweaty. Just like Alpha and Itachi over and over. I'm like, no, I'm good.
It's so bad.
NRG about to take the series.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, another win from Chasette, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But Chasette has
I think
not
a
been
bump
on his,
came out.
Yeah, he's been struggling in the series very much.
Will we see him bounce back then? Because it looks like NRG are going to take the series. Unless we can see some magic from Chasette.
If that was
the
if that was GMAC Valencia, Chasette would have scored there.
Yeah, he would have kept going, but
100%.
Well, maybe another shot?
Can he keep it up? Oh, it's bounced! No way!
Where is he?
The airbus! Out of nowhere, the airbus ties the series up. Can they make the grand final?
What is that?
We asked for the man, the myth, the legend, Farah. And he's come out of nowhere. He was just lurking.
I'm just so glad it was Turbo past it there as well.
How did that ball bounce off that
that
bottom ramp there? Like, is Chaussette that smart that he's just found that little bounce up?
Oh, man.
But the Airbus out of nowhere has tied it up and kept this series alive.
No, it's like it's like all the non-Frenchies in the EU would say. Very lucky, extremely lucky there, Chaussette.
I think Turbo's cursed himself. He said, Turbo, how are Frontline going to play this series? He said, Chaussette's going to carry, Fruity's going to demo me every single time, and Chaussette, and Farah, won't air roll. And here is Farah now, scoring the 0-second goal to keep this series alive. I wonder what they do now. Does Yummy step in just before that overtime starts, to compose them, or? But this might be. Do you think that when it goes to overtime a lot, or Dapper, I ask both of you, should there be a little 30-second break in professional games, or you happy with it just going straight into overtime?
I don't know about 30 seconds. Maybe like 10, 15.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't like. I think it'll kill your momentum. Like if you're doing.
Oh, there it is.
Well,
how many times did it happen? 0-second goal just in Season 5. Turbo goes, nah, I'll just score the OT winner and just ruin all the fun.
Well.
Wow.
I don't think. Yeah, I really don't think there should be any like break between a game and overtime. Yeah, but there should be like if overtime goes above like 5 minutes or like 10 minutes, should probably add a little bit of time between those 60 seconds because like sometimes you just feel so drained. For example, yesterday, how long was that overtime? Like 11 minutes.
11 minutes. Yeah.
11 minutes.
And then you get 60
3
seconds.
games of just constant focus, and like constant focus for 50 minutes. It doesn't sound that much, but like in Rocket League,
oh yeah,
like like
there's no time
so
for like
just
like to turn off your brain for a second.
Yeah.
What if each team then gets like an extra minute pause like per series just to
like a tactical time?
Tactical pause.
Actually, I haven't thought about that.
Just a little extender in between.
I think you have to
during
do
the
like
game.
Not during the
so like they can
interval.
extend the time.
Oh,
between, so it's like a time extension.
Yeah.
So you're probably down 2-0, fall it, recompose, maybe kill the momentum a little bit.
Actually, on the addition of at GMAC Montreal now, you can have coaches in the Behind you, right?
I thought you said the audition, and I thought you were going to sing
Addition.
Yeah, I got you.
Addition of coaches like being behind you on the stage. Having like an extra minute, like you just call it, I want an extra minute. Like if you're down 2-0, 3-0 or something, and you need to get that reverse sweep. I mean, some teams would definitely benefit. I feel like Frontline, probably Barcelona would benefit from that. Just teams like that, like those. And I honestly feel like NRG could use that as well.
There's Jorby with the thermostat. I reckon that
he's done a great job.
I reckon that remote just has his like fingerprints permanently engraved on it, because he does not drop that thing throughout the series, just in case. Here we have Frontline coming down, and we'll grab someone from NRG. They will move on to the grand final in their first tournament with Turbo Pulse, the first LAN with Turbo Pulse, should I say. That's exciting.
McDonald's, sponsor me, please.
There we are.
That's all he says.
I feel like that's their vibe during the comms as well. They're
talking about McDonald's.
I reckon they're talking about Mario Kart as well. I'd like to actually ask Garrett about that if they come down here. Whoever we can get, but there it is. There's your first team through to the grand final. NRG, can anyone beat them?
Well, I mean, okay, so you could say that the NRG played really well. Actually, yeah, they did play very, very well there, but Chesed, I feel like he was not even on the field. Not gonna lie, but yeah, I don't know. They look very dumb.
Statement.
Yeah.
Frontline seemed a little flat.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like if NRG just keeps up that momentum, I feel like they're gonna be extremely hard to beat. Yeah.
I think Fruity really popped off in the previous series with Frontline, so against G2. So maybe they were trying to get that back, and Fruity couldn't pop off, and then they're like, Josette, do something, help us. And it was the Airbus who equalised it. Trying to get something going, but here we have NRG. I'd love to get these two on the chat. Turbo, congratulations.
Give me out.
Through to the grand final.
You're so annoying. Let me go.
What are your thoughts? 4-1, really good win. Thoughts on the series and how the team's going so far into the grand final?
I think the series was pretty good. Both teams looking really strong right now. And I think we're going to see them again in the finals.
You think they'll come back? That's what we said. Can anyone beat NRG?
Do you remember what I said? That if Frontline loses, they're going to go through the winners. Or losers, I mean. Now,
while Garrett's here, I just have to ask you. Jorby said that, I think it was day one, you guys were in a series, mid-game, and Garrett was talking about Mario Kart strategies. Is that correct? I've heard that you were talking about Mario Kart, apparently about how being in first place is not ideal.
Oh, yeah, because then you get struck by the blue thing. That's why I don't like the game. Because I get in the first place, and then the blue shell just comes and...
You're punished.
Just get a bigger lead.
Bad vibes. Huh?
Just get a bigger lead.
There you go. Mario Kart strats with Garrett, 200 IQ.
No, it'll get you, but if you have a big lead, you can recover fast enough.
Dude. I'm like cruising, snoozing, and then all of a sudden, I'll just get splattered everywhere.
Yeah, true.
Cruising and snoozing.
Wait. Okay, never mind.
So, obviously you were playing Turbo. I said a lot. Do you want to come on the couch? Because Turbo's playing, and he said, yes, I'm going to roast him.
Okay, so what did he say?
I just realized we said how many own goals is Turbo going to do? You did 0.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm actually impressed.
The 0 second goal was my fault. So is there no goal?
Yes, I remember. I said. I
scored in overtime.
Yeah,
so.
I said I'm so glad that.
That's what we said. You did it again.
What was said during that 0-second goal that Ferris scored? What happened?
Stuff that Linus would say.
Why am I referred to swearing now?
Like these 2 words.
That you're not gonna say.
That you're not gonna say.
Did you?
I'm just not gonna say.
Did Turbo slam his chair when that happened on the 0-second goal?
Did I slam my chair?
I honestly don't remember.
No, I didn't.
Didn't slam chair.
I take good care of the Beyond the Summit chairs. They provide great comfort, good armrests.
Is it like your hoodie?
It's like my hoodie.
Very
from NRG.
Yeah, very nice.
So obviously you guys day one looked a little bit shaky, but since then been looking like $1 million. So has something just clicked? You just need a little bit more time on LAN as a team, and what's happened? You just consistent now?
I don't know. We're just rolling with the flow. Yeah. You feel me?
Just having fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're having great fun. At least I am. Are you having fun?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Are the comms toxic at all?
Yeah, he said yeah. Huh?
Yeah, no toxic comms. You're not flaming Justin for getting.
I had 160 points in one of the games.
No, he had 160.
Wait, well we both did, and then me and you made fun of him, and then you two made fun of me. So. We just all ball chase for the points. Yeah.
There you go. Ball chase to make the grand final. Well, congratulations to NRG through to the grand finals. First team through the grand finals, and maybe it'll be first team. New lineup, first land, first win.
I mean, it's still NRG, so the second place curse.
Yeah.
And you jinxed it.
Yeah.
Curveball. And Garrett's not happy about that.
I expected it anyway.
There you go. Thank you to NRG. Crazy series. A lot. Any last words? I reckon we might get a lot back for the grand finals. If the fans want a lot back for the grand finals, we'll get him back later, I reckon. Would you like to come back?
I have nothing good to say, honestly. Honestly, I'm not here to cast. Let's just say that. And if people want people to cast, they might want to get someone else. Who would they get, actually? Nobody here can speak English well.
No, well, I think you're on, so
yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
Whether you like it or not, he's back for the grand finals. Dapper, thanks for coming. Any last words? Any shout-outs? We might have Dap back later.
Nah,
I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know.
There you go.
Shout out to me.
Shout out to Linus a lot.
Linus.
Linus.
The bricks.
Linus. There you go. And Corelli, it's been fun, hasn't it?
It's been fun. Long days here, but it's been good fun.
Long days.
Well,
obviously, NRG through to the grand final. Next up, we have the losers semi-final. That'll be Dignitas coming up against Cloud9. How did I forget that? And the winner of that will play Frontline, of course, to make the grand final. So stay tuned. We'll be off to a short break. Don't go anywhere. Plenty more action coming right up next.